the Netflix again is my favorite series, and there's no way to not compare the two because this is supposed to be a sequel to that. They're trying to keep it in the same vein, but to me it just felt like kind of like a hollowed out version of that. Like the dialogue wasn't as good. Like the Kingpin Daredevil thing, that was a cool scene.
Yeah.
But it didn't quite get me there, and I wanted more of it. You know what I mean? It's
right?
Just,
it kind of got you like 90% of the way there.
Yeah.
It got you like to the 99-yard line.
Right? Yeah. Even the dialogue scene between him and Frank the first time they run into each other, I wasn't like quite as impressed with that interaction. It didn't. It felt kind of out of place in that scene specifically.
Yeah.
It didn't really.
Yeah. In the Netflix series, it kind of went like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're there.
Yeah,
like
you're there.
Oh man, beautiful. And this one, it kind of felt like 1, 2, 5, and like
exactly.
Wait a minute, you skipped a couple. Like we're not at that dramatic tension or conflict between the two.
Yeah,
and I hear what you're saying.
Which kind of brings me into the main a main negative that I have is that it seems like this show was counting on the past seasons, I guess, right? To kind of like assuming that they can just cash in on how good that is,
like a member berry kind of thing.
Member berry's nostalgia thing.
You remember, Murdoch and Frank Castle talking
on the roof. Remember that? Yeah. Well, let's do it again here. It's not the same though.
Yeah.
It seemed like they kind of they were counting too much on how much we love the Netflix series, and using that as like, oh well, that's gonna get us the rest of the way there. Let's just put some F-bombs in there. Let's make some violent scenes, a lot of some fight scenes and some dialogues where they're sitting together. But the nostalgia will take us the rest of the way. That's what it felt like to me, and for me, that doesn't work. Like that doesn't work for me. You can't trick me. Can't trick me, Disney. You can't trick me.
Nice try.
You can't sneak it in there. Even though you got me the first time with Force Awakens, you got me the first time. But second watch, I was like, wait a minute.
Why is this?
But you can't just sneak the rest of the way across the finish line with the nostalgia part. And it felt like it was just short of all the things that made the Netflix series, all the things that made it great.
Yeah.
This was lacking like just the top end of that. Like, it was just like they're scratching the surface, but it was kind of hollow. Like all the storylines were kind of like there were a lot of different storylines. They had the Hector Ayala thing, White Tiger stuff. They had the Muse thing that was kind of thrown in there, and it was resolved really quickly.
They dropped. Wasted. There was some potential with Muse.
Wasted that.
There
character.
was some potential.
Completely wasted Muse.
And I was waiting for him to like use his powers too.
Yeah,
I was waiting for that. I was like, oh, here we go. Oh no, he's dead.
I guess they shot
okay.
him. Yeah, it was like weird. They'd show him randomly in like episode 2. Like just walking
then
through
we
the
don't
hallway,
see him.
And we don't see him again until episode 4.
Right.
Another subway, and then blood's being used. Oh hey, that's obviously Muse. Oh hey, it's obviously the guy that came up to the psychiatrist at her meeting. That's definitely that guy. Like,
right,
who else is it gonna be?
Else?
Yeah. So I mean, why else did you show that guy? It's obviously what it is. And then it wasn't resolved well. It was just like, oh well, Muse is here, now he's gone.
Yeah.
It's like, and it jumped around a lot like that. Like,
and I was waiting for him to kill that. I thought for sure that his girlfriend was gonna die.
Yeah.
I thought like 100% sure. Okay, this is when this happens.
Yeah. Right.
And it's like, no, he's dead?
Yeah, and that's it. No more Muse. Yeah. That's it. That's the end of that. That's the completely end of that. It's over. And then I don't know. Yeah, it just didn't. None of them. I mean, I did like the courtroom stuff with White Tiger. That was fine, but I feel
like he kind of fucked him over there when he pulled out. You're a White Tiger. It's like, dude, you don't do that. Like we're both, costume. You don't just reveal somebody's secret identity. I do like the courtroom stuff too, but I was like, dude, that's not cool. That's almost like kicking another dude in the balls. That's what it's like. You dudes don't do that to dudes.
That
you don't.
But it seemed like though he was thinking they might lose. They were gonna.
Oh no, 100%. I mean, I know why he did it.
Yeah.
But you don't. I feel like you don't do that. Like
superhero
there's like
bro code, man.
Exactly, superhero bro code. That's what it is. Superhero bro code.
You violated it.
Yeah, like mascots. Like that unofficial rules. Like you don't take off. Even if you're mad at the other opposing team.
Yeah.
You don't take off the head of the other mascot. That's just.
That's what you do.
That's just right. It's like Highlander rules. Like we don't kill on holy ground. I don't know if you've seen Highlander, but
a long time ago. But.
Yeah, but that's one. It's one of the rules of Highlander. You just don't do that. Once two immortals are fighting, you let them fight. You don't jump into it. It's just a rule. So for him to be like, you're a White Tiger, it's like, dude, are you serious right now? Yeah. When that happened, I was like, that's not cool. I mean, I get why you did it, but
I can see that. I see what you're saying. But yeah, it just seemed very hollow to me. Like it wasn't as genuine. I feel like, bless his soul, man, but Kevin Feige, I don't know. Maybe he only knows how to make one kind of superhero show, man. And I don't know. Maybe it's a Disney thing where they, like, a great example is the Star Wars sequel, the sequel trilogy. They didn't have a storyline set up, and they kept changing it based on audience reaction, is what it seemed like in a lot of ways, right? Like, at first we think Finn's going to be a Jedi, and like, well, Rey got more popular reception, so let's make her the focus, and Finn just goes in the background. Yeah. And never gets a resolution.
Man, I don't even know if that was the case. Like, I feel like everybody liked Finn, but
everybody did, yeah. And then, John Boyega's effing up, man. I got to talk about that recently. Oh, he said some dumb shit recently. But, oh, boy. But and then where like they like the sequel would change, the next episode would change based on this and based on that, and then like, oh well, nobody liked the Last Jedi, so we got to redo everything in the third movie, you know? Like they're responding to what they think the audience wants,
right?
And I know I just said that I'm positive that they said that they tried to give the audience what they wanted with Netflix with the Daredevil series, but it seems like they're trying like to just adjust to the audience, but not. Like
actually tell like a good
exactly not putting the actual effort.
They're not trying to put like quote unquote like art out there.
Yeah, right. So it seemed like Feige was like, okay, I know everyone's gonna hate the Netflix the Daredevil that we're doing. Yeah. So let's do what they did with the Netflix one, but also doesn't know how to do that. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you, if you're gonna scrap the whole thing, why not go grab the original showrunner, the original crew that did the first 3 seasons? Go get those guys. They're available, probably.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully they may not be, but you would think.
Go get those guys. They knew what they were doing. I'm sure they could do a season 4.
I feel like there's like a pride issue or something. So I feel like, you know what I mean? Like they can't admit that they need
the help from the people.
So we'll hire some, but not all. Yeah, I mean, and I don't know. It feels that way.
Yeah, or we'll hire some people that are kind of close to it.
Yeah.
They were kind of indirectly related to it, but not the main ones that ran it.
Yeah.
Like, just get those guys. Get the guy who did it. Get the guy who was the showrunner. Get that guy to run it and see what you get. You know what I mean? And with this kind of budget, like, you guys have a much bigger budget than the Netflix series did, and you still couldn't like deliver a superior project, you know? Like, get the original crew, man. Like, what was the issue with that? Like, why couldn't they have just done that? You know what I mean? So it seems like maybe Kevin Feige, maybe he just needs to exist in his MCU world that he did, and he can't really do these. Maybe he just can't really do them. Is what it seems like. He can't do anything else outside of what he's known to be able to do.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's 100% accurate or a real thing, because and I don't know, because because sometimes when something seems obvious to one person, it's not obvious to the other. You know what I mean? Like we can 100%, we can watch the exact same thing and we'll be like, oh, this part was awesome. Oh, that part sucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can 100% do that. And I don't know, but I do agree. I don't understand why you wouldn't just do that. I feel like we've even said that on, past shows. Just get those guys. Just say, hey, you guys did something great. Go ahead and do it over here.
Yeah.
Maybe those guys have the pride issue. Like, no, you should have hired me when you had the chance. Now, F you. I'm going to go do something else.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
And there's all the machinations that go on behind the scenes and, in the rooms and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because I don't know, but the issue with this is that, like, oh, well, we can do it. We know what they want. We know how to do it. We can do it ourselves.
Yeah.
And you clearly can't. You clearly can't do it as well as they did it before.
Yeah.
So where's the issue at? You know what I mean? So I just So really overall, just a very hollowed out version of the Netflix series. Yeah, there's some gore. Yeah, there's a bunch of F-bombs in there. Yeah, it's very mature in a lot of ways. But it doesn't have the impact, though. The dialogue isn't there. The characters aren't there. The side characters are not better than Foggy and Karen.
Yeah, those were great characters in that show. Fantastic characters in that show.
And they're
in the Netflix series.
Yeah, these side characters are not them. They're not them, and they haven't earned it, and they haven't been fleshed out, at least in this season, to make me care about it.
Or maybe, maybe that's what needs to happen. They need to, bring those characters to life more, as a possibility. And with it, that kind of leads me to my negative. I said it was a positive that we got to see Karen and Foggy, back in it.
Yeah.
And my negative is that we didn't get enough of Karen and Foggy, because when the Netflix show started, or when it was on, like it was Matt Murdock, but as he's living his life, you see he is connected with Foggy and Karen. So now it kind of like unofficially becomes the three of them trying to do, trying to make shit work. And that worked. All those characters, and it's, just talking about those three characters were fantastic. So when the new series started, like I said, I knew we weren't going to see them. And the fact that they kind of, they killed off Foggy
immediately. Yeah.
Yeah. I would assume they were going to kill off Karen too. I actually thought, which, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it just comes down to the numbers of, keep, like an attractive, keep a hot redhead on the show.
Karen still looks great.
She looks the same.
She looks great. She looks great. Yeah.
Yeah, she looks the same as in she was in True Blood when back
in the day.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 100 years ago. Yeah. But a while ago, yeah. Yeah, she played a vampire in that. That's all the stuff you like. Redheads, vampires.
Why I should go back and watch that show. I never saw it, but yeah.
Why are you not watching it?
She's great. She's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I was 100% glad to see her at the end. I mean, I kind of knew she was coming at the end. I knew she was gonna make an appearance at some point. Yeah. And once, the Punisher shows up, it's like, okay, we all know Karen, obviously, but that's a negative for me. Is I wish I wish they could have kept, or they would have kept, that dynamic of the three of them, because it worked, so well. Yeah. And then Karen leaves because like, oh, I can't deal with this, and just leaves.
Yeah, like Karen.
After all the shit you've been through, you're like,
and then knowing and then Fisk is mayor now,
right?
Like the fight that you have been fighting,
and your thing is you're just gonna walk away from
and go live a happy life in sunny California,
right? Like, bye, Matt.
It's all on you now.
Yeah, go die. Bye. I'm out of here. It didn't make sense. It wasn't accurate
to the character.
It was not accurate to the character. It did not make sense at all. So that I'm a little disappointed with. As far as the violence is concerned, there's a lot of violence in this. I almost feel like it was, and again, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you're not, you say you want this, and then we give it to you, and you're not happy. You're still not happy. I almost feel like it was kind of like it was just violence prawn. PRON. You do the math and figure out what I'm talking about when I say violence, whatever.
I'm not a smart person, so I have no idea.
Okay, well, okay, well, no, fuck it. As I can say, it's basically, it was like violence porn, basically.
Oh,
like towards the end of it, like some of it was like, okay, I get it, but especially towards the end, it was like it got just. I feel like they were just like they were trying. I don't want to say they were trying too hard, but it was just like. He cuts the throat and there's like a gallon of blood that comes in. Yeah. He's like shooting somebody in the head like 3 or 4 times. And like, I get Frank Castle, going ham on people.
Yeah.
I get it. I do not get him seeing like a whole squad of people and he just goes like into them like center.
Oh, yeah.
Like, dude, that's not tactically smart at all. Don't do that at all.
Yeah, aren't you like a special operations guy?
Yeah, you should know better than to do that. Yeah, fall back, man. You got a gun. You don't got to... go point blank. A gun's not a knife. Like get some range. Be smart about it, or pick your battles better. But I feel like there was it just felt a little bit gratuitous. It almost felt like they were, and then even when Fisk killed the commissioner. It's like that was pretty extreme. I mean, not that it was like oh I'm so squeamish or whatever. It made me think of in Game of Thrones when the Mountain killed I can't think of his name right now.
Oh, that was crazy. Yeah.
Oh, shut up, dude. I was, for a second I thought maybe you saw it online or something. I was like, oh, this.
I have no idea who or what you're talking about.
Then as soon as I looked at you, I'm like, this fucking guy. Yeah.
Not a clue who you're talking about.
Oh man, Prince Martell. It's one day you may watch Final Fantasy. You may watch Game of Thrones. That when Prince Martell, and it's Pedro Pascal.
Oh,
that's like his first.
Oh, he's in that?
Yeah, that's him. That's his first introduction to the world, essentially.
Oh, wow.
And he kills it.
Oh, okay.
He nails it as Prince Martell or Oberyn Martell. He is phenomenal in that. As soon as he's on the show, you're like, oh, this is my new favorite character. He's in the show for like 5 minutes, and you're automatically like, oh, I love this. This guy's the best.
Okay.
He's the best. Just his swagger and all the stuff he does. And then, there's a scene later on it's a terrible scene. It felt like they were trying to kind of mimic. No, I don't think they were necessarily trying to mimic that, but that's what it reminded me of. It made more sense in Game of Thrones, and in this, it just, I don't know. I don't know. Do we needed to see him like how visceral Fisk can be? Is that what we're trying to? I don't know. It felt. I don't know. I don't want to say forced, but it felt like it was too much.
I agree. Definitely forced, Jack. Yeah, is that really?
Yeah, just kill
does
him.
He have the ability to do that? I don't know.
Right.
First of all, Fisk
is very strong.
Very strong, yeah.
He's very strong.
But in the first season, when you first see his violence, he crushes that dude in the car door. He's
right.
And that's
that makes sense.
Part of his anger, and he's really strong, and he's using the car door. That would kill somebody probably.
Yeah,
that would probably kill somebody. Yeah, if you hit him enough times with it.
Yeah, that smash the head in with the car door. Car doors are so flimsy nowadays. But that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah,
but for him to do it with his hands,
and then the head just like the way
just comes apart, kind of thing.
I was like, hold on, though.
Right, and he's just sitting there like I would imagine if somebody had your head in a vice like that, you're gonna be
punching him in the dick,
just going crazy.
He's got a dick, right? Punch him in the dick.
Get that thing.
Yeah,
something along those lines. But yeah, it felt like it was like
they're just trying.
Okay, guys, we get it.
You're trying to be mature. You're trying to be violent. We're trying
how tough you are. Yeah.
I was just like, I didn't even feel like grossed out. I was just like, that was dumb.
It's just kind of it almost felt silly.
Yeah,
it almost felt silly. Yeah.
Are you supposed to? Yeah, because you're supposed to walk away like, oh shit, I don't mess with the Kingpin.
No, look what he did. Yeah, I was like, we already know not to mess with the Kingpin.
Yeah,
which I love that about Kingpin, the fact that he can go toe to toe. with someone. So I get it. He is a
big, strong dude.
He's a big, strong dude. Yeah. He's a big, strong dude.
I mean, imagine like someone like Shaq punches you as hard as he can.
Right.
You're going to break something.
Right.
You're going to break something in your body.
Something like that. Yeah. Or just, some big dude. Yeah, that's going to hurt. But just like, tearing your head apart.
Yeah, I don't know. Could Shaq do that? Hey, Shaq. That's an invitation.
We know you're watching right now.
Yeah, come down here and see if you can break my skull open with just your hands.
Yeah, Trent skull.
I
don't think you can do it, but whatever he ends up doing, I don't want to be part of that.
Yeah, there might be some other side effects, though. Some other different shaped head.
Some other side effects. All right, so I can't think of too many other negatives, but I'm going to introduce another new segment. I keep doing that now. What are you hoping for? What are you optimistic for?
The original showrunner to come back and run the show.
And just run the show.
Yeah, just run the next season, because this is what I'm worried about, because the original one was supposed to be 18 episodes, right? And now they're saying that these 2 seasons are 9 and 9, 18 episodes.
Okay.
And now we're hearing more. There's more like the Kamala Khan episode, or not the Kamala Khan, but like the Kamala Khan's dad episode, the bank one.
Yeah.
There, a lot of people that we're hearing that's actually like most of that is the one they made for the original season. Like that's why it's so just kind of in the middle of the season. Doesn't tie into anything else.
It's just like it's a filler.
Filler episode. Now they're saying that whole episode for the most part is from the first season. I mean, the season they shot before they scrapped it.
Yeah.
So people are saying that's a part of it. So now there's like this kind of thought that like maybe it's less than we think. Like maybe they didn't make 6 whole episodes and we're like scrap all of them and start fresh. Maybe there's some mixed in there with the original stuff, and it's still 18 episodes. I'm not sure if that was like, oh, we'll just keep it 18 episodes, or it's still similar to the first one that we were supposed to get. So I'm wondering about that. I don't want to see it go. I don't know. I don't want to see this season again for the second season.
Yeah.
Like this one, if this is your maybe you got off to the start a little off. Maybe you got the blocks a little slow. That's fine. Just I want to see it good next season.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to. I don't really care too much about. I still don't really care about the side characters now in this season so far. I don't care about BB Urich. Like if you wanted Ben Urich, you should have kept him around in the show.
Oh, the reporter chick.
Yeah.
And I don't get that relationship too. Like she clearly betrays you when you guys are at the club. She takes what you say and she snitches on you basically. But now, and you guys are still cool. You guys are still like homies and hanging out.
And they kind of blackmailed her, and then she did what they wanted.
Right. But so now I lost. Whatever respect I had for you is gone.
But then she goes back to the commissioner's like, I'm
playing the long game. Yeah.
I don't care about her. I don't care about that character. Ben Urich is way better. Give me Ben Urich. I don't care about Ben Urich's fake niece. Well,
Is that just me?
she's not a real character in the comic book. So
okay, right.
Yeah, so it's a big niece. So I don't know. I just don't care about the side characters enough to care about what happens in the next season. And I mean, like the season kind of ends. It's kind of weird. He just shows up in his Daredevil costume in the bar, and all the people like the Josie and all the people that
and
the
some
regular
other
people.
a couple. I mean, there's some random
cop,
people in there. Like who are those other people? I mean, I recognize the cop that was the negotiator.
Yeah, the negotiator cop.
Okay, so I see her. That's
there.
Cool. But I thought there were like one or two other people that were there. Were like, who are you guys?
Yeah, I don't know who you guys are. Yeah. So like, do they know that Matt's Daredevil, or is he revealing himself to them, to these random ass people, or like?
No, that better not be.
Is that his army? Like these, the bar person owns the bar.
Yeah, you've known people for like years, and you haven't told your secret to them, and like. Now you just walk in the bar like, okay, guys, here's the plan.
Yeah, and that was kind of I was like, that's an awkward ending. Like you just standing in the middle of a bar in front of all these people, and they're all just looking at you.
And I was hoping what that was. I was hoping it was going to be like the Defenders or something. I thought
that's what I was.
I was like,
too.
Oh crap, is it them? Oh no, it's not. Okay,
right. I was like, an army. Yeah, that's Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist. That's an army right there. Yeah,
I immediately started like scanning.
For them,
and I'm like, oh, they're not in there at all.
And
they're just a bunch of regulars.
They're vigilantes. They're the ones that would be, under that being hunted down. As vigilantes. So it's like,
true.
Like, why would they all team up together and beat some ass?
Why would they not?
Defenders? But they decided to get the bar owner and some other
and some of her rummy friends.
One guy just happened to just not realize that it was closed. And
right? He was at his table, like finishing his like whiskey.
Yeah, okay,
am I part of the team?
I guess I'm a part of this now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll help.
Yeah, so it was like got a weird ending. Like, it didn't seem like, I don't know, the impact of that. Because when I started realizing that it was winding down, I was like, there's not going to be another big fight. This is like they're stepping back and they're going to plan to try to take over. And Wilson Fisk kind of won in this season,
right? Which I'm okay with. That
which is cool.
That happens.
So I started realizing that, and I was like, okay, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't need to see another fight. That's cool where it ends here. But that last sequence where he's in the bar, I was like, this is kind of weird. Like, this doesn't feel. Yeah. What am I supposed to feel right now?
Right. Yeah, because whatever you're planning right now, like, don't plan with these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Another thing I didn't like, it just felt like it was so like contrived, I guess, when they had the Punisher, they caught him and all that kind of stuff. I mean, one, he took like some shots in the back with like,
Yeah. The shotgun. One guy had a shotgun.
That is a great, body armor you're wearing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So they catch him. Cool, they catch him. And then the guy's like, oh, you know who I am? Oh, that's great. Shake my hand.
What?
Nobody's that dumb.
No,
like, even
that
a little kid wouldn't be like, no, I'm not going to shake your hand.
Right?
He goes and shakes his hand and come on. That was some lazy writing.
Very lazy.
That was some lazy writing. You know what would have been smarter than that? Still not good, but would have been smarter is they go to, they're doing an inventory. They're scanning the cages or whatever, and Frank's already gone. Just leave it at that. Like, oh, shit. The Punisher's gone. Oh, how do you get away? He's the Punisher.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I would have been more okay with that.
It would have been, because then it would have been like, oh, man, Frank Castle, the Punisher, you're really wacky. You got some skills. But, just him like, oh, man, oh, you heard of me? Oh, that's great, man. Come on, shake my hand. Like, dude,
how stupid are you? This is like a Bugs Bunny situation right now. Yeah.
What are you talking about right now? That makes zero sense.
That was real dumb. Yeah. And the only reason why I watched it, because like Jeremiah, shout out to Jeremiah. He said he sent me a message about it. I forgot to get his. Yeah, I wanted to ask him questions about it and talk about it on the show. But he was saying, he's like, yeah, there's a mid credit. By the way, there's a mid credit scene. The only reason why I saw it is because I couldn't get to the remote fast enough.
He's like, oh shit! Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch this. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing.
Is he like panicking? He's like, damn it!
Oh man, yeah. So I don't know about that, man. And even like the bullseye spitting his tooth out. I was like, can you spit a tooth out fast enough?
Yeah, that hard to do that. I mean, the accuracy. Why not?
I'll
give it to you.
Yeah, you hit him in the eye, but like that killed him.
Yeah, it didn't kill him, but he had like put his. I mean, he hits him in the eye, and like all this blood comes gushing out.
Another gratuitous thing, yeah.
Right, like eyes don't work that way, but okay.
I don't know if anyone can spit out a tooth that fast.
Yeah.
Like
with that much velocity.
I know he's got some experimental things. He's got the adamantium. Adamantium in the comic book. That's what happens.
In the comic book,
he
yes.
gets the thing, but I don't know. Obviously, he survived the fall of the building.
That does not give you super strength.
But it doesn't give you super air blowing strength. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was I was like, oh, that's how he got out. I was like, that's even for this show, it's a little hokey.
All the people escaping, they escaped in hokey ways.
Yeah, right.
That was not.
You guys are the most incompetent people.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, you support Fisk. I guess you're not very incompetent. You're not very competent, I guess.
Right. Yeah. That's maybe that's the lesson. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anything else or
nah? Just overall, very. I really wanted this to be good. Maybe that's my own fault for the expectations because the Netflix one is so damn good.
Yes.
I was okay at the end. I was okay with this in the end.
You're just okay with it.
Yeah.
Well, I am more than okay with it.
Oh, really?
I am. Because it's still, and maybe it's it's that muddy water situation. It's still better than a lot of other Marvel superhero products that are out there right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably the best Disney Plus series that they've done.
That they've ever done.
Especially with the Marvel ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess Marvels in general. I think there's like Andor's really great, but I mean But as far as like the Marvels TV series they've done, it's obviously this is the best one.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, well, you don't have to do much to be better than everything else that they put on Disney Plus. Also, though,
and maybe that's the reason. Maybe that's the reason why I'm more okay with it. And again, it's not as good as the Netflix series, and I can't argue with your your synopsis of it. Kind of feels like it's a hollowed out version of it. You know what I mean? It's like you look at something that's marble, and then you go to touch it, and it's like, oh, it's just like plastic.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. It's like it looks great, and it seems like it should be cool, but there's still it's not quite there. But that being said, I mean, it again, it's probably the best Disney Plus Marvel series that they have put out there. So I did like it for, not for that reason, but what they did in the show, I still did like some of it. I was still okay with some of it. I did like the acting. The little, the girl that was what's his face's niece that's going to be the next White Tiger.
Oh yeah.
Again, a little annoying because she's a kid. I get it. I get it. But I did like some of the conversations that were had. I really like Vanessa's character in this. So for me, I'm probably gonna say I might give it a 90, and I would say maybe, do I want to say drop what you're doing? If you're looking for something to watch on Marvel or on Disney Plus, if you're looking for something superhero related, especially on the Marvel side of things, this is the best thing out there that they have. So I would say for that reason, drop what you're doing. Is it as good as the Netflix series? Definitely not. Definitely not. Well, here's the thing. They'll never be able to recapture that. Even if they do bring back the other people, which they won't be able to do, it seems like. It's still, I found it, I was still entertained by it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for a rating, unfortunately for me, man, I think I'm a 72 for me.
Wow.
And that's only because of a
What do you give the original? Like, for me, I might give the original, well, shit, I might give the original like 100%.
Yeah. That's probably, 99, 100%.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
For the original one. Season 2, the Punisher stuff is great.
Yeah.
The hand stuff I didn't really care for with Elektra. That's a Jeff Loeb thing. He decided to do that. He has a hand in the series, but I'm not a big fan of the hand. That was kind of okay.
Yeah.
Electra stuff, but otherwise, though, as a whole, 99 probably. If I was to really put it into perspective. And the only reason why I'm giving this one such low score is because of the comparison. It's hard to not compare it. You know, I think, and that score is for maybe people that are diehard fans of the Netflix one, like I am.
Okay.
Maybe if you're like a regular dad that is tired of watching all the silly kid MCU stuff, maybe this will be like an 80 for you, an 85 for you. You probably like it. You probably enjoy it. It'd be nice to see something Marvel that's a little serious and a little more
gritty.
Right. Yeah. And as far as the other our rating goes, like for me it's meh. I didn't really. I just was not excited about it, man. I just couldn't get into it. I wanted to, but I just couldn't get excited about it.
Wow. Okay.
If you're not a diehard fan, it's probably stream it for me, a high-end stream it. But yeah, I couldn't get excited, man. I wanted to. I really wanted to be into it. I wanted to be excited about it, but
there were some moments where I was really entertained by the show, but it didn't do that for you though.
No, I just couldn't get into it, man. I really wanted to be engaged, and when I like I was saying, I got me like 80%. I was engaged up to 80%, and there was no payoff. Just like the conversation with Wilson Fisk and the Punish and the Frank conversation, it was okay, but the dialogue just wasn't there, man. It wasn't there.
Yeah.
So I think, unfortunately for me, I just didn't have as much fun with it as I wanted to, and I really wanted to, man. I really wanted to love it. Yeah. I mean, as far as I think for me though, it's just that I think I've been burned for so long that now it doesn't matter what the MCU does, man. There's not to rebuild what it had to get me back on, even with Star Wars. I mean, back on your side.
Yeah.
It's going to take years, man. You can't just do one thing that's decent and be like, oh, we're back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not how it works. I think you got to really put an effort in to build it up and to make it good again. You know what I mean? And that's how you do it. You can't just give me a decent one, a mediocre one time and oh yeah, MCU's, they're taking care of me.
Yeah.
No, that's not how
that's cool. No, I respect your candor, your honesty with it. This is how I feel, and it's like you said, it's going to take to earn my fanship back. It's going to take more than that, and I wouldn't, and I respect that. Me personally, I wouldn't go so far as to say, they're back kind of thing. But I will give, no pun intended, I will give credit, I will give the devil his due. I will,
That's pretty good.
So I felt like this series is it's a step in the right direction. It's a step in a better direction. And again, I was still entertained by the show. There were some parts that did not meet, the expectations or the comparison. If I was going to compare to the Netflix, some moments, elements were not there. But if I look at the show in and of itself, I think I was still entertained by it.
Okay,
so
there you go.
That.
Well, that's it.
That's it. So you got to go watch that show for yourself and see what you.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, see what you think of it.
Cool, man.